then you have to use the other command line. Okay? But let me move on in the interest of time here. Okay? So this is the form file. And I know we have a hard stop at 9 o'clock, so I want to go till 9. So what I'm doing here is I'm using something presidents.json, which is right here. Let's take a look at the presidents.json. Okay, so essentially it has presidency for each of those, okay, the name and so on and so forth. Okay. So I'll give out a t-shirt for somebody who can tell me how many presidents hail from the beautiful state of Washington.
0.
0? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, I thought there would be a few. Okay, so that was just a guess, or are you sure?
It was just a guess, but
No, okay,
I'm pretty sure.
It didn't exist in the first half.
We'll run the view and if it is really 0, you get something. If it's not 0, you get a 0. Okay? Is that okay? Alright. So there's presidency and there's a whole bunch of information associated with this. Okay? So I go to my app and all that I'm doing is I'm using the JSON library. Okay, how many of you use JSON? Very easy to use, right? And essentially what I'm doing is I'm defining the president class. And then what I do is I go through each of those entries, and you notice here I'm specifying the Couchbase client, I'm using the local host, I'm specifying the pools, I'm using default as the bucket. I go through each of those entries and I press it. And I'm pretty much okay. Very straightforward to run this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this. Okay. So it gives a bunch of information of, it opens some connections, and then it persisted, all the residents, okay? And it persisted it for, how many seconds? Did you say how many seconds? 0. If you mean, when you say 0, it means there, right? So, pretty straightforward example. Okay, now let's switch back to something I'm more familiar with, which is my NetBeans. Okay, fire up NetBeans. But you don't really have to use NetBeans. You don't really have to use Eclipse. You can do it from your command line as well.
Sorry, can you explain why there was a 3-second pause at the end of the shutdown?
Yeah. So basically you're waiting up for the queues to complete. That's really that's the recommended practice.
If it took 4 seconds, something bad had happened?
No, anything more than that is fine. 3 seconds is kind of the minimum. That's what we recommend. So, if it's less than 3, then something bad might happen. Okay.
Is there a more?
It's basically about cleaning up the entire